channel.
Chanel.
Hello my sweets, welcome back to Beauty Meets DIY. So I went ahead and included that clip from the movie The Game Plan. I thought it was hilarious when she said channel, and obviously we all know it's Chanel. If you haven't seen that movie, definitely go check it out. It's cute. So today I'm coming with part 2 of the highly requested Chanel inspired DIY video. And to get started, we're going to need the 7.5 inch by 7.5 inch glass block by Art Minds that you can find at Michael's. So as you can see, it has two openings, a little round circle and then the larger one that you can use to fill your glass. And we're also going to be using the smaller one by the same brand, and this one is 5.5 inch by 5.5 inch. So now we're going to go ahead and create the top to our perfume bottle. And yes, if you haven't figured it out, this is what we're creating, a very large perfume bottle. So here you have the Dollar Tree napkin holders, or you can use anything. Here I've collected some over time, but in the end I decided to use the little cardboard or just round ones that you get when your ribbon is done, or the toilet paper roll, or napkin holder, that sort of thing. So I went ahead and took some of the wooden blocks from the Jenga block game at the Dollar Tree. I put 9 of them together, and then I doubled it up and I glued that with some wood glue, and I went ahead and spray painted it silver. And now I'm just covering it up with my rhinestone wrap in silver, but you can definitely customize this to any color that you want. So you can use this rhinestone comes in a variety of colors. So you definitely want to go ahead and use your strongest glue for this. And follow up with your hot glue. You want to find your center point of your block and then glue that together. So I decided that I wanted to go ahead and do away with that round. I really wasn't going to need it. It was getting in the way, and I still have the larger opening, so that's not a problem. So go ahead and once again use your strongest glue, your E6000, my Gorilla here that I'm using, anything you want, and then glue that on and allow this to dry for at least 24 to 48 hours. So I picked up this flowers calendar from the Dollar Tree. I figured I can use it for my backdrop for my perfume bottle. It has a lot of beautiful pictures of flowers. If you don't have this or find this, you can definitely print out something nice from Google Images. And I decided to go initially with the roses, but then I changed my mind and I went with November. So this is kind of like the idea of what I'm referring to, that you can kind of see through it and give it that nice backdrop. So in my last video I used this strand of pearls, and I told you that I got it, I believe it was Michael's 1 or 2 years ago. You can find it during this time, seasonal. You can find pearls online, you can find them at Joann's. They sell a lot of pearls and jewelry, pretty much anywhere, you guys. So I went ahead and used double-sided tape to stick on my backdrop, just in case I want to change it in the later on. So I'm using the string lights from the Dollar Tree. You can use any lighting that you want. Here we're using the smaller glass block. I went ahead and created the top, and I just used a little foam board piece just to give it some height. So again, this is the smaller one, the 5.5 by 5.5. And these roses that you see inside, these are actually those soap roses that Dollar Tree once carried. They no longer have it, but you can definitely use some fake flowers in there, or find these soap ones in, I don't know, the store. This is another option. If you can see in the background there, I did print out a rose image on Google, and I Mod Podged it to the back of the glass block, and now I'm filling it with some pearls. This is one of my favorite ways to use this smaller glass block. And here I'm just giving you the idea that you can store, how you get over time these little cute perfume samples I've collected over the years, and this is, I think, a really nice way to store and display them on your vanity next to the rest of your perfume bottles. And why not store these perfume samples within a perfume bottle, right? So I thought this was really, really cute, and I just love the way that it turned out. For our next DIY, and I'll show you guys everything in the end, I was inspired by this Chanel globe that goes for over $130, I believe. I picked up this globe maybe a few years back from Michaels, but if you don't find it, you can also use these glass bowl vases from the Dollar Tree. And here I have a kind of like this lash box. And once I was done with my lashes, I cleaned it out and I figured that I cut it in half, and I was going to use this as my base for my perfume bottle. That's what I'm creating here, a miniature perfume bottle so that I can put inside my globe. So you guys can get creative with this, and anything that you find, and however which way you want to create your little perfume bottle base, go ahead. This is what I found and I had on hand. So this is what it's looking like. I glued it together. And so now I found these little beaded strand, kind of like acrylic crystal that you can find at the jewelry beaded section of Michaels, and these pony beads that you can find at the craft section at Walmart or at any beauty supply. You guys have seen me use this on my previous videos. Basically, I'm just creating the top to my perfume bottle. You want to find your center point there, and then you want to glue the pony bead to our little acrylic bead there. And that's going to serve again as the top cap of our perfume bottle. And I went ahead and filled my little perfume bottle with pearls. I thought that would look cute. And then coming up, I went ahead online and I Googled and I printed the little Chanel name tag or sticker, and I double-sided tape. I just stuck that on. And there you have our little bottle, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue that to the base. So now you wanna go ahead and grab some white cardstock paper, and you wanna put it against your bottle because you wanna see how large or small you want your box and little Chanel gift bag that we're trying to create here. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm creating a Chanel gift bag and then also a Chanel gift box. So that's what it's looking like. And so what I'm doing now is I'm trying to mimic what I saw in the inspiration, and I'm just outlining with a Sharpie all the edges in black. You want to do that all around for both. And again, I went ahead online and I printed the Chanel. I'm just going to use the Chanel name part, and I'm going to double side tape it to the boxes. And now you want to grab a thin black ribbon or just any twine or anything that you have around that's black, and then you're going to glue it just to create a little shopping bag. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, please guys give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate every single one of you and the feedback that you guys always give me. So moving on, this is the base and then this is the top to the globe. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and with something sharp, I'm using my X-Acto knife to create a hole so I can loop my fairy lights through. If you guys decide to do this, please be careful when you do this that you don't hurt yourself. And so I went ahead and did that, and now I'm just using these it's kind of like a wine bottle fairy lights that the Dollar Tree carries, and it was very compact, and it fit perfectly in the little space there, and so that's what I decided to use. And this is what our shopping bag is looking like in our little gift box. So now we just kind of want to assemble everything and position it the way that you want. Wrap your little fairy lights around. And so now I have this faux snow, and I just decided to create a few little spots inside the globe with some Mod Podge just to create the illusion that there's snow sticking onto the globe type of idea. And so that's what I'm doing here, and then later on I'm going to fill the globe with some snow, and that's what it's looking like. I'm just showing here that this is by the brand name Celebrated. It was $9.99. Obviously, I would never pay $9.99 for it. Always use your coupon, you guys, when you go to the craft store. I will try to link something similar down below if I find it. So you want to go ahead and create your base. I had this little trinket tray. I'm going to spray paint that part black, and I'm going to glue it on. So for our last DIY, you want to go ahead and repurpose these pack of 2 globes. I used a total of 6 packs. You want to go ahead and spray paint them white. I used the Walmart brand, which was not the best. As you can see, I have a lot of imperfection. I suggest you use maybe a perlerized spray paint or a better quality white spray paint. Nonetheless, it turned out pretty nice. So you want to go ahead and glue your ornaments in this way, in this pattern. As you glue them together, you want to create like a little slope, and you'll see what I mean coming up, just because we want to mimic what a necklace will look like, or what a bracelet will look like when it's being worn. It's never straight, it has a curve to it. You want to give it some body and some shape. And so that's what we're creating here. I'm creating a kind of a little bracelet sculpture, and this is what it's looking like so far. This is what I mean. I tried to create like a little curve at the end. Obviously nothing is, you lay it on your dress or anything, it's not going to fall straight. It has a curve to it, and that's what I was trying to replicate. So that's what it looks like when it's all glued together. And then I had this chain from the Dollar Tree, and so I decided to use two pieces, a set of two. I created one that had an opening together with one that didn't. I went ahead and spray painted them gold, and I glued it to my quote-unquote bracelet over here. And that's just serving like a little clasp that you would have at the end of your bracelet to connect them. And then I went ahead and printed out the Chanel logo and Mod Podged it every so often on the bracelet. And this is the way it turned out, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I know this is probably not for everybody. I was trying to create, I would say, a conversation piece, something in a larger scale to, you know, replicate something, like kind of like when you go to the museum and they have they create something in a bigger scale to represent something, if that makes sense. And that paper flower, you can find a tutorial on YouTube how to create paper flowers. I actually have a tutorial on my channel on how to create paper flowers, and so I like it. Let me know what you guys think. It's definitely a conversation piece. This is how our globe turned out. I grabbed a pink ribbon from the Dollar Tree, wrapped it around there, and then that bottom Chanel one is actually an authentic one I got from the department store. I put that around, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful, very close to the original, I must say. And this is how our large perfume bottle lamp turned out. I think it turned out gorgeous. I think this will look beautiful on your nightstand, in your beauty room, wherever you want. And honestly, you guys, you can go to any professional glass place and they can drill a hole in case you want to go ahead and install an actual light fixture in there. So you don't have to use just a fairy lights. You can actually install some kind of a light fixture in there, so that's an option. Coming right up, this is another thing that I did. I went online and I printed out kind of like a clip art of a Chanel shop image, just to show you that the background, there's so many possibilities as to what you can do and what you want to create with this. I think it's gorgeous, and here they are side to side, the smaller one with the larger one. And I just wanted to give you a visual as to how they differentiate in size. But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Let me know if you will recreate this, if you will recreate the smaller one, the larger one, both. Where would you put it? What would you do differently? Let me know how much you love this. I know I love this, and I hope that you do too. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the overwhelming, loving support and feedback that you guys gave me on my first Chanel video. I didn't expect it, but I'm so excited and I'm so grateful for you guys. Once again, let me know what you think about this, and this is something that you would do. And honestly, I want to know what you guys think about that sculpture conversation piece that I created. What do you think, honestly? And I think this one is beautiful here with the roses. I think it looks so classy. And I went ahead and I used those pearled letter stickers that you can also find at Michael's. Those are really, really pretty and so Chanel inspired, in my opinion. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed doing this video for you guys. This is right up my alley. And I was surprised to see how many of you fashionistas love Chanel as much as I do. So yeah, give me some ideas of what else you guys want me to do on the next video. Here is a picture of what everything looks like together. Yeah, I think it turned out nice, but again, I want to hear from you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon on the next one. Bye everyone.